So welcome back. Let's do this. Darlington Akogo is founder and CEO, Mino Health AI and Kara Agro AI. He's also chair AI for Radiology, United Nations. And George Adjebeng is head of innovation, Associate General. Oh, okay. All right. Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. Let's talk about, a lot of things bothering on Ghana and where we all need to do. Now, in terms of, let me start with this one. We're talking about innovations, right?
Yes.
Now, Darlington, with your experience in health tech, what is the biggest ethical friction that we face when trying to display AI in sensitive areas like radiology?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say necessarily it's an ethical friction, but what is needed and what you usually face when implementing AI is balancing the speed of innovation and ensuring safety, right? So for example, some of the things we do is that we have an generative AI platform called Moremi AI, which can support screening, diagnosis, treatment, planning, prescription of several diseases. But the AI is powerful. You don't want to create the impression where doctors, clinical professionals over-rely on AI. So the final decision making needs to always fall back to the human. So let the AI suggest that based on me looking at this mammogram, I think there's a nodule here which might be signs of breast cancer. But I am pointing out to you, the radiologist, to review and confirm whether there is in fact breast cancer there. Because there are serious implications if you diagnose someone of having breast cancer. So AI is progressing very rapidly. The technology is becoming very powerful, but we do not want to create the impression that medical doctors are not always going to have the final.
How foolproof is this?
So look at it this way. If what you're doing, right, in preparation of this, you have a whole team that you work with, right? At the end of the day, you are on air and you decide what to say and what not to say.
Yeah.
So let's say if there's a questionable question that makes it into the list of questions you have to answer, you have to ask, and you look at it at that point, you make a final judgment as an experienced person and say, no, I'm not going to ask this question. It's the same way. So AI is brilliant. It can retrieve information much faster than humans can do.
Okay.
It can go read the entire standard treatment guideline from Ghana Health Service in seconds and produce the key result. By medical doctors should use that human judgment to always cancel it out. The thing is that human judgment is great, but our ability to retain and retrieve information rapidly is limited. So if you go and see your doctor, he's sitting with you. He can't go and look at your last 20 years medical history in an instant.
Okay.
But he needs those information because that's going to influence the way he diagnoses you, what he prescribes for treatment. Let an AI do that. Let an AI quickly retrieve what is needed, present it to the doctor, and let the doctor use his judgment to make conclusions. So if we combine the power of AI and the power of human judgment, we can have much, much better healthcare outcomes.
George, let me bring you in here because you work in the financial space. Now, where do you draw the balance between AI adoption and the security that is required? It's people's money.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, innovation is exciting. You know, we get to test new theories, try new things. But we should also bear in mind that it is people's money that we are dealing with. If we follow the innovation or the new tech of it and decide that, oh, let's try it because it's an in thing, a bug could mean that someone's money being lost, your rent, school fees, pensions, and all being lost. So it is important that in the industry, we are looking at AI more from the lens of responsible innovation. That means what? Let's test, but at the same time, let's ensure that we know what the AI is giving us is also humanly centered. In all this, we also should be careful that we know what the model is. Where is the data even being stored? You know, so at the end of the day, we are not looking at a question of security versus AI or technology, but we are looking at secured AI. Because through that, we can then get to have things done faster than usual, right?
let me bring you in again, Darlington. Now, we know that these innovations, they start from the West. So usually it's built to suit the West. Now, at the Pan-African AI Summit, how are we ensuring that, we build this AI to take into consideration our local needs as Africans?
I'll actually challenge the notion that they come from the West.
Okay.
I would say no group, no society has a monopoly on innovation.
Okay.
Right? We are seeing what the Chinese automobile companies are doing
now.
The Westerners, right?
Yeah.
Because Europe and America are very confident that we are the upper echelon of innovation. And then, Chinese are building what they are selling for $100,000 for $10,000 and even better technology.
Yeah.
So let's take the same approach. AI has been around for quite some years, even within Ghana. So for example, we started Mino Health literally 10 years ago. A number of the AI companies that are popular today did not exist 10 years ago. Anthropic, the makers of Claude, did not exist 10 years, which means that we've been doing AI longer than Anthropic has been doing.
So 10 years ago, you were using AI?
Yes, right here in Ghana, we founded Mino Health AI Labs. We were doing deep learning, so modern day AI 10 years ago, right? And it was super new around that time. That's when I also got involved with the UN and stuff like that. So the whole point, and it was not just me. We had a number of people in the ecosystem. You had researchers in university doing AI. So on one hand, it's not that we now need to take AI and make it Ghanaian or African. We've always been doing that. What we've lacked and we now need to do more of is scaling what we are doing. So we need to produce, we've done a good job producing Ghanaian data. We now have Ghanaian data in healthcare. We have Ghanaian data in agriculture. There's a lot of Ghanaian data in finance. We now need to produce solutions that are on massive scales. The good thing I can say for us right now with our AI, Moremi AI, we get usage in 50 countries around the world. We've partnered with governments of Ghana. We're partnering with governments within the Caribbean. But still, there's a lot of work to be done to achieve that scale. And we need to produce a lot of language data. There are teams that have been doing it. We have Ghana NLP. They've produced language data and even created AI systems that can speak Tree. And there was the famous AI, and then that's gone viral on Twitter and everything. But especially if we bring in a national AI strategy. So I served as the co-lead for the national AI strategy.
Wrap up for me because of
that. Yes. So one of the things we put in there is that we need to produce what is called 1 trillion tokens of Ghanaian unique data sets.
Okay.
So we need to take every data we are creating and scale it up.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's it. I would have loved to engage you. I think that you have to come back here so that we can have this conversation. But I'm grateful to you guys for coming. George Adjebeng is head of innovation at Societe Generale. And then George Darlington Akogo. Darlington Akogo is founder and CEO of Mino Health AI, Accra Agro AI, and chair of the AI for Radiology UN. Well, my name is Samuel Kojo. Thank you for coming.